So Microsoft have announced their partnership with AMD for their next generation of consoles, which basically says to me that their next generations of consoles are going to be like mini PCs. They're going to be absolute powerhouses with graphical content on them. Probably capabilities that they'll be able to output will be absolutely insane. And obviously with all the advancements in AI and AMD being a big, factor in AI and stuff, yeah, I think gaming's going to be insane in the future, and I think Xbox are going to really be at the forefront of it. Now, I'm not shitting on PlayStation or any of the other ones, but I think Microsoft are playing the long game here. They're not just focusing on their first party games and stuff like that, console exclusives anymore. They want gaming to be accessible to everybody, and that's what they're creating here. They've got their new consoles, which will probably be more like a streaming service anyway. I would imagine they'll probably go down the road of having they'll be like the Netflix of gaming. You'll be able to stream it from your TV. All you need is a controller, sort of thing. Of course, that'll only be certain games. I would say there'll be games you will have to have the new console to play. But yeah, it'll be a complete removal of physical, I reckon. I don't think there'll be any capability for a physical disc, physical media on it or anything like that. You might be able to, like with Sony being able to buy the disc drive separately, you might be able to do that to play older games that you have. But in terms of new games, I don't think they're going to be doing physical. Like even the fact when you look at the Gears of War remastered game coming out, there's no physical edition on Xbox, but there is on PlayStation. So I think Microsoft, Xbox or whatever are moving away from the physical aspect, which to me is sad. It's nice to be able to hold a game in your hands and stuff, and especially if it gets taken off the store, at least you still got a copy of it. But yeah, I could see these consoles being extremely expensive though. I would honestly think that they'll be in the £1,000, $1,000 range, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, what do you think? Let me know in the comments.